Hi, everyone. My name is Claribel, and I'm a physician assistant. And for those of you who don't know what a physician assistant is, it's someone who is medically trained to be able to provide clinical services, healthcare to patients. So, if a patient can't see their regular doctor for some reason, maybe it's short notice and the doctor's schedule is too full, then they can see me and they can get treated for the sinus infection, get the prescriptions they need, or if they fell and broke their foot, they can get an x-ray, medication, a splint, a cast, and then a referral to see a specialist to maybe get surgery for that broken foot. So I see those patients, and I love my job. A typical day for me is one where I get to work and I already have a schedule of patients that I'm supposed to see that day. And I go in and I see my patients, and it can range from a sinus infection to broken bones to someone who has a lot of stress and anxiety, can't sleep, um, a lot of different things. And so I see all those patients. Um, and sometimes if I need to ask, or if I'm not sure about something, I'll go and ask my supervising physician, who's always available for me to talk to. And what's the best part of my job? I love helping people. I've always known that I want to do that since I was a little girl. I knew that I wanted to bring a smile to people's faces, and I think that's probably the best part of my job, is to be able to build re- relationships with people and really walk away from each interaction, each meeting, each visit, feeling like I helped them. The worst part of my job, to be honest, it's the paperwork. I don't like filling out forms day in and day out, but it's part of it comes with the territory. So I'd say that's the worst part of my job. And I chose it, like I said, because I chose to be a physician assistant because I love helping people. It really is something that I have a heart for, and I really enjoy it. So, how did I get here? I had to take a lot of science classes. When I went to college, I was a biochemistry major, so I did a lot of science classes, right, to understand the body and understand how things work in the body, how things outside the body work when inside the body. And so I was a biochem major, and I also minored in Spanish. So yo también, yo hablo español también. Um, then I went to grad school for public health, decided that I didn't want to stay in public health. So I changed my mind, and I went back to school after 3 years to become a physician assistant. Um, so helpful subjects I would say for you to take seriously right now are the math and science classes. Math and science is super important, and find a way to fall in love with it, and always ask a why, right? Always ask, well, why or how, you know? Never stop being curious. Um, so that's the biggest advice that I can offer you too, is to always be curious, ask questions, and then make a plan for how you envision your life, and never be afraid to go back to that plan and reevaluate it. Right? So you be curious, you ask questions, you dream. What could I be? Endless possibilities, and then make your plan and then execute it. Start doing it, and then don't be afraid to go back and reevaluate and see if it's still working, and see if you still want to do this, right? So, because things change. I changed my mind. So that's also another point, is it's never too late. It's never too late to change your mind. Some people may say you're crazy. Some people may say, oh, it's too late. But, if you really want to do something, stick with it. Um, so I applaud you. I encourage you. If ever you have any questions, use your resources, those around you, um, and go for your dreams.